Okay. Today is week 1, lecture 1, chapter 3, professional image. Okay. This chapter, in my opinion, is one of, if not the most important chapter in this book. Um, okay, this is a level 1 course. You're going to learn about basic concepts, how to handle tools and implements, infection control, um, bacteriology, how to do a proper shampoo, how to analyze the scalp, the history of barbering. That all of that is going to help to shape you in these foundations. However, it is your professional image that's going to set you apart from other people in your field. Now, your professional image does not neglect what you have learned in previous chapters. Actually, a part of your professional image ties it all together. How you conduct yourself in the barbershop. How do you treat your clients? Those are the things that we're going to really hone in on. So some of the objectives, some of the things you want to do after this chapter, you want to be able to name 4 important personal hygiene habits, explain the concept for dressing for success, practice ergonomically correct movement, postures, principles, demonstrate an understanding of human relation and communication skills. Okay, why study professional image? I want you to do me a favor. Maybe some of you guys now, you let some of your classmates at the school cut or do your hair. But it's been times, I can pretty much count on it, that somebody else was doing your hair. Whether it be in a barbershop or a salon. I want you to take a few seconds to go back to those days. How was the barber or stylist acting? What did they wear? How did the shop look? Was it clean? Was it dirty? Were the tools and implements being disinfected after each use? Did they have a proper system to do that? Did they treat you like they wanted your business, or did they treat you like they didn't really care? Think about that. Okay. Now, one of the things we want to talk about is first impressions. So your first impression is usually a last impression. They lead to obtaining a job interview, getting new customers, and building a professional image. So, first impressions can be had several ways. Sometimes your first impression can be on the phone. The first time somebody come in contact with you or your business can be on the phone. When you answer the phone, how are you greeting? What is your greeting? Do you even have one? Do you answer the phone and say, yo, who this? Or do you say, welcome to James Barbershop. How can I help you? We're having a great day at BarberTech Academy. How can I be of assistance to you? You want your greeting to be welcoming, because that's going to make the difference. When somebody comes in your shop for the first time, you want that shop to be clean. So you don't control when somebody comes into your place for the first time. You may have been putting flyers out. You may have been putting ads out on Facebook, or just maybe word of mouth where somebody just came because somebody else you did was bragging on you. So they just came to the shop to see how it is. They don't know that you clean up every 2 hours. They don't know that you got selective times of when you clean and disinfect. And you shouldn't have that, by the way. But what you need to do is maintain a clean shop. Maintain a professional image at all times while you open. Okay. What is a professional image? I went to the notes. Your professional image is the image definition is the impression that you project to others in your personal and professional life. Professional image is the impression that you project as a person engaged in the profession of barber. Okay, what does that mean? I mean, that's pretty much standard. It consists of your outward appearance, attitude, and conduct that you exhibit in the workplace. It reflects your prior learning and life experiences or life skills that continually add to your total professional development. Okay, life skills, we talked about this in a previous chapter. They are tools and guidelines that prepare you for living as a mature adult in a challenging and often complicated world. They are developed through learning and experience. Many are learned or experienced through parents and families. Others have been learned from situations that require the application of certain skills to handle the experience. And below, these are some important life skills. I'll go over a few. A genuine concern and caring for other people, an ability to adapt to different situations, the development and achievement of goals, persistence and a can-do attitude, being organized, being cooperative, maintaining a sense of humor. Okay, let's talk about values and beliefs for a minute. Values are deepest feelings and thoughts we have about ourselves and about life. They consist of what we think, how we feel, and how we act based on what we think or feel. Beliefs are the specific attitudes that occur as a result of values and that have a strong influence on how we act or behave in situations. Changing beliefs will change behavior. Saying you can't do something sets up a negative self-fulfilling prophecy. Focusing on what is rather than what is not is a much more positive approach to attaining your goals. As an individual, I'm stepping out the realm of a barber. You need to have certain values and beliefs. Those may permeate into your professional life. So you want to kind of keep those where they are, but make sure they're lining up with what you have to make sure your professionalism is lining up with your beliefs. You want to have beliefs, you want to be able to believe and have values that's going to coincide with you as a professional and you being a successful professional. You know, what do I mean by that? This is what I mean by that. What you don't want to have, you don't want to subscribe to ignorance. Ignorance is, I'm going to do what I want to do when I want to do it, how I want to do it. That's ignorant. A part of being an organism in this earth is allowing people that came before you, that's doing what you want to do, allow them to be your teacher. Learn. Learning often constitutes change behavior, or it may constitute a change of belief. You may not believe in certain good things right now, but after you grow and evolve, you may say, oh, I believe in that because I understand now. So never be so dogged to the point where you can't adapt. Like we said, one of the important life skills is being able to adapt. You know, with the coronavirus, we all have to adapt. We are still adapting. Okay, personality. Personality is like a social security number. No two people should have the same. Now, how is that so? It plays an important role in both your personal and professional life. It is defined as the outward reflection of inner thoughts, feelings, attitudes, and values. It is expressed through voice, speech, choice of words, facial expressions, gestures, actions, posture, clothing, grooming, and your environment. It defines who you are and distinguishes you from others, making you the unique individual that you are. So, the reason why personalities are unique, it comes from what you've been through as an individual. Where were you? The experiences you had, the people you've talked to, the things you've seen, the TV you watch, the internet you've been on. So all of that helps to shape your personality. And it comes out in your expressions, your voice, your actions, your posture. Something easy to say is you got, you want to tell people to stand up straight, look people in the eye when they're talking to you. Those are characteristics of successful people. They look people in their eye when they're talking to you. They look people in their eye when they're talking to you. They don't allow things to get a little hazy. They let their posture, their facial expressions, their voice, all of that do the talking for them. Clothing can be a sign of personality too. You ever notice, you remember when President Obama was in the White House and one day he wore a tan suit and some people almost lost their mind? Well, think about it. I don't have no problem with it. But if you you look at pictures of old presidents, what color suit do they usually wear? Navy, blue, or black? Why? That's a reason. It's supposed to exhibit strength. So other colors don't exhibit strength. Your gesture, all of this is a part of your personality. Okay, attitude. Attitude, they say the difference between a good day and a bad day can be attitude. Everyone see it's the most obvious and apparent aspects of your personality. So what I mean by that is this. I'm going to give you an example and I want you to roll with me. Okay, let me read the definition and I'm going to give you the example. Attitude stems from innate values and beliefs, but does not have to be stagnant or written in stone. Can be altered or changed if we remain open-minded to new insights. Process is called attitude development. Can expand with each new life experience. The extent to which we allow others or situations to change our attitude is up to us. Now, this is one of the things I want to share with you, being a professional in the customer service space. So when you in a customer service space, what you got to do is service your customer. Now, you may not be happy to service all these customers. You may be mad as ever. Say, for instance, I'm going to give you an example. You was waking up this morning and you wake up, you usually wake up 7 o'clock. You read a daily affirmation. You gird yourself up to lift your spirits to get yourself ready for school. And you've been happy to come to school. So 8 o'clock, 8:30, 7:30 you went for your jog. Then you came back and took a shower. 8 o'clock, 8:30. Well, 8 o'clock you ate some breakfast. 8:30 you got in your car. Say, I'm going to school. I'm gonna get there early. But on your way to school, your tire bust on your car. And you ain't got no spare. So now when you was thought you was gonna be early to class, you late as ever. So now that done switch your whole day. You come to school, you pissed off, you mad at the world, whatever the case may be. But this is where I'm at with it. This is my advice to you. And this may sound a little harsh, but it's going to help you. Nobody cares what you went through. Nobody cares. I'm going to give you an example. Have you ever been in a restaurant and you sat down to eat and that server was acting funny? The waitress was acting stupid. You ask, hey, can I get a refill on my tea? Oh, Lord. Or she's sucking her teeth. And you like, God damn, what's wrong with her? Did you ever ask yourself, she must have had a rough day. And for that, I'm going to give her a pass. No. All you cared about was getting your food in a timely manner. All you cared about was getting proper service. You did not care about how that lady felt. You did not care about what that lady went through. All you said was she at work. She need to conduct herself like she at work. I don't need to hear all this. Or better yet, you at the darn waitress you at the restaurant table, and the waitress said, "I was like, oh Lord, girl, you won't believe what kind of day I had. Them fellas been pissing me off." You be like, man, what the hell? I don't want to hear this. I just want my food. So, likewise, when somebody sitting in your barber chair, they don't give a darn that your boyfriend just broke up with you this morning. They don't care that your tire got flat. They don't care. They don't care. They do not care. So we don't need to let it show on our face. Now, it's going to be things that may happen in our life that we may need to take a day or two off work to get our mind right. And that's fine. That's what life is all about. I can't say what's going to happen to us, but things happen. But what I can say is whenever you decide to service your customer, you have to service your customer. Your customer didn't do nothing to you. They are there to get served, but they could have went to another shop now. They could have let somebody else cut their hair. The fact that they let you do it, you at least owe them to be professional. Okay. Aspects of a well-developed attitude. Diplomacy. Diplomacy is the art of being tactful. Tactful is being strategic. Emotional stability. You want to learn to control your emotions. Sensitivity and receptivity. They kind of go hand in hand. What that means is you want to be able to take in things because as a barber, you're going to find out that you're going to have to be people counsel. You have to be a concierge. You're going to have to be a lot of things to a lot of people. So you're going to have to be sensitive to a lot of information that comes across your desk. Somebody may tell you, girl, I just found out my man was cheating on me. Don't tell nobody. Now, when they tell you that, don't wait till they leave and tell your coworkers or other people that. You want to respect other people when they give you sensitive information. All right, courtesy and good manners, they go hand in hand. You don't want to be rude. If somebody not giving you money, you earning money by doing the service. But if somebody is allowing you to do a service, Lord, don't be rude to them. That's how you lose in life. You don't have to kiss up to them, but come on, man. Personal and professional health. Okay, now this is the key. Barbers should strive to reflect their own best image, including personal health and physical appearance. Guidelines. Hygiene is the branch of applied science concerned with healthful living. Its main purpose is to preserve health. Personal hygiene is the daily maintenance of cleanliness and healthfulness through certain sanitary practices, including daily bathing or showering, shaving, use of deodorant or antiperspirant, teeth brushing, flossing, and use of mouthwash, clean, well-groomed hair and nails. Personal grooming and appearance is an extension of personal hygiene that includes the hairstyle, facial hair, makeup design, choice of apparel. Okay, I don't really need to talk about this too much, but I gotta mention it. Personal hygiene is very important. You got close contact with people, so they're gonna smell you. If you haven't washed in a few days, that's gonna show up. You gonna, the client's gonna be able to smell you. Brush your teeth, floss, use mouthwash if needed. Keep in mind that you are in the look business. People are coming to you so they can look better. So you got to sell something to them. Yeah, you selling your services, but you gonna a part of you gonna have to sell yourself. You're gonna have to sell the look. What I mean, men, when you go out there telling people you the fade doctor, but your fade is jacked up, they're gonna say what? Because they're gonna look at your haircut. They're gonna make if you get tape ups in the front, they're gonna look at your tape up to see if your tape up lineup's great. If you get a fade, they're gonna look at your fade. If you got a beard, they're gonna look to see the condition of your beard. They're gonna look at you. So personal grooming is very important. Brushing your teeth. You may like onions. And I wouldn't recommend going for your lunch break to have a big onion sandwich or salmon croquettes. Something that's hard to get the stench out your mouth. I would recommend keeping, gum, candy, or mouthwash handy, maybe a toothbrush or toothpaste when applicable. And when you go out to your lunch, keep in mind that you got to come back and serve people, especially your hands. Sometimes, especially with raw onions get on your hands, even after you wash them, you may find that scent may be lingering. It may be a little hard to get off. So keep all of this in mind, please. As far as your dress, now when you go work in a shop, the dress will probably depend on the shop. A lot of shops got dress codes. But for those that don't have dress codes, I'm going to give you one. You want to wear your jacket first and foremost, your barber jacket. Under your barber jacket, you could probably have a collared shirt. It don't have to be a church shirt, but you could have like a nice little casual dress shirt. You could have a nice little slacks, khakis. Dress yourself up. As far as shoes, comfortable shoes, no open-toed shoes, because you dealing with sharp tools, sharp implements. They can drop and cut you up. But you want to look the part. You want to look professional. Think about how when you go to the bank, what they wear. Some of them may have on a full-blown suit. You don't have to cut hair in no suit. But some of them get it jazzy. I seen some guys, they cut hair in bow ties. Some guys, they have like the vest on. Like some of them have like little dark jeans, white dress shirt, vest and bow tie or necktie. If that's not your style, that's fine. You could just do like maybe some slacks or some casual pants and a nice collared shirt. Ladies, y'all can do dresses, some casual pants. Your dresses, make it knee length. You want to be mindful about your heels because you're gonna be standing up a lot. So you want something that's comfortable, but you want to look professional. You don't want to look like, you go into the club. Well, I don't know. Some club outfits be looking good, but you don't want to have nothing too tight. You don't want to have nothing too loose. You don't want to come to work with jogging pants or pajama pants. Come on, man. These people spending money with you. Look like somebody. All right, let's move on. Rest and relaxation. This depends on you, but adequate sleep is essential for good health because without it, the body cannot function efficiently. They say the average is 7 to 8 hours, but some people can get by 4 to 6 hours. Some people need a little less, but you got to know your body and you got to know how much sleep you need to function properly the next day. If you need 5 hours, make sure you get 5 hours. If you need 8, make sure you get 8. Don't oversleep because you went to sleep late last night and now you're oversleeping and now you can't come to school. No. Time yourself right. Relaxation. Some people, what they do for relaxation, they'll go take a jog, or it's like it's a change of pace, so you can still do what you need to do, and it keeps your mind at a certain balance. Nutrition. This helps you with energy. What you eat affects your health, appearance, personality, and performance on the job. Drink plenty of water. Try to avoid sugar, salt, caffeine, and fatty and highly refined and processed foods. Have a balanced diet that you want to have important amount of vitamins and minerals. Some people need adequate proteins. Some people don't eat. We all need proteins, but some people don't eat meat, so they get their proteins from other sources. But you want to have a balanced diet. Exercise. They keep the muscles in the body fit. Some people, it's good for them to just take like a little run when they first get up in the morning, or go to the gym when they first get up in the morning. Some people like to exercise after they get done for the day. But exercise is good. Not only does it help with your overall health, but it helps to keep the body flowing, circulation, keeps the body fit. It's just a good thing. Another thing, stress management. Okay, stress is the inability to cope with a real or imagined threat that results in a series of mental and physical responses or adaptations. Notice they didn't say stress elimination, they said stress management. In life, you're gonna have to deal with stress. I'm sorry to say. Um, the question is how you deal with it. How do you deal with stress? That's going to be very important. So, what you want to do, you want to maintain stress management. Maybe you like to do something to get your mind off things. Uh, what I mean by that, you like maybe talk on the phone, ride a bike, exercise, go to the gym. Don't try to eat your way out of it. Don't try to eat your way happy, because that don't work. All that gonna do is get you fat. You may like to read a book. Just different ways to relieve your stress. Some people like to talk. They just don't like to talk about what they did that day. Something to get their mind off things. Whatever the case may be. Um, they say avoid substances that can have a negative impact on health, such as tobacco, alcohol, and drugs. So now I want to read something before we move on. The four principles of flying. So in order for a plane to fly, these are the four things it needs. It needs lift, gravity force or weight, thrust, and drag. What is drag? Think about that. A plane needs drag to fly. You probably would have never even realized that. I know when I first found that out, I was like, no. Drag is like resistance. When you lifting weights in the gym, say for instance you max out at 205 pounds and you want to increase your max, guess what you got to do? You got to increase your weights. You got to apply pressure. So with stress, like drag in a flight or pressure when you lifting weights, it's just a little resistance. So out of stress, you got to come out of that. You can't allow it to suck you out, suck you up, suck you up. You got to come out of that. Okay. Number 8, healthy thoughts. Healthy thoughts, that your mind and body operate as a unit. Usually, when you dealing with healthy thoughts, it's a lot about what you allow to get in your head. You don't want to you want to guard your mind, guard your heart. Don't let too many negative stuff get up in there. Thoughts can stimulate or depress the body's function. Depression weakens organs functioning and lowers resistance to disease. Depression can kill you, man. So if you hear these bad thoughts, you got to fight thoughts. You got to fight negative thoughts with healthy thoughts. And sometimes you got to shout out. You hear a negative thought in your head. You got to say, hey, get out of my head. You got to do this kind of stuff to keep you on point. Posture is very important. Good posture helps create an image of confidence. We talked about that. When you're standing up, you got to have good posture because it also helps to minimize fatigue. Notice that you're going to be standing up a lot as a barber. You want to keep your head up, chin parallel to the floor. Keep your neck elongated and balanced above the shoulders. Don't slouch. Stand your spine straight. Pulling your abdomen so it's flat. If you're sitting, flex your knees slightly and position them over your feet. Lower your body smoothly into a chair, keeping your back straight. Rest the weight of your torso on your thigh bones, not the end of the spine. You want to do all of these things as far as good posture, because good posture helps to minimize fatigue. When you shampooing, when you cutting or doing hair, or when you sitting down in class, always maintain good